Hey, Adam. Great to be here with you today.
Great to have you, Noah. We've got an amazing episode lined up.
Exactly. Let's dive right in.
Do you ever think about the kind of things
We were told about money when we were kids?
Oh, all the time. It's funny because so many of those lessons actually shaped how we see money today, even if they weren't true. Exactly. And most of the time, they kept us from building wealth. Right. Like one of the biggest ones. Money is the root of all evil. I heard that so many times growing up. Same here. And the truth is, money itself isn't evil at all. It's just a tool. It depends on how you use it. Yes, if you use money to help your family, to invest in your future, to give back to your community, it's a blessing, not a curse. But when kids hear that money is evil, they grew up thinking that wanting money makes them a bad person, so they avoid learning about it. Exactly. And ignorance about money is what actually keeps people trapped. Another one I always heard, rich people are greedy. Oh, that one. It's like society wanted us to see wealth as something suspicious. But the truth is, being rich doesn't automatically mean you're greedy. There are greedy poor people and generous rich people. Wealth just amplifies who you already are. Totally. If someone is kind, money gives them more power to do good. If someone is selfish, money just makes that selfishness louder. And that belief, rich equals greedy, subconsciously made many of us push money away because nobody wants to be seen as greedy. Yes, and here's another one. If you want to be successful, you have to work harder than everyone else. The hard work myth. Don't get me wrong. Hard work is important, but it's not enough. Some of the hardest working people in the world are not wealthy. Exactly. Wealth comes from working smart, not just hard. It's about creating value, solving problems, and multiplying your efforts. I wish someone told me that when I was younger. Me too. Instead, we were told, just go to school, get good grades, and you'll be fine. Yeah, the classic script. Study, graduate, get a stable job, and everything will work out. But in reality, the world has changed. Jobs are not guaranteed. And even if you get one, it doesn't automatically mean financial freedom. Exactly. Education is important, but financial education is what really makes the difference. Another false belief? Talking about money is rude. Oh, yes, in many families, money was like a taboo topic. You just don't talk about it. Which is crazy. Because how can you learn about money if no one talks about it? Right, it's like telling someone not to talk about health, then expecting them to stay healthy. That silence created generations of people who felt ashamed to ask questions about saving, investing, or growing wealth. And shame kills learning. One more I want to bring up. If you save enough, you'll be rich one day. Yeah, the old piggy bank mentality. Just keep saving, and somehow you'll become wealthy. But saving alone doesn't create wealth. It's a start, but you need growth. You need to make money work for you. Exactly. Saving keeps your money safe, but it doesn't multiply it. We've already talked about how to actually multiply your money and how consistent investing, even something like $500 a month, can grow into nearly $1 million in the long run in the compound growth video. And here's another dangerous one. If you take risks, you'll lose everything. That fear of risk is huge. Many kids grow up thinking that every opportunity is too dangerous, so they never try. But the truth is, life itself is risky. Not taking risks is also a risk. You risk staying stuck forever. So true. Smart risks, calculated risks. That's where growth happens. And you know what else? We were told, if you're patient, someday luck will come your way. Yeah, like success is just about waiting for the right time or hoping for a miracle. But wealth doesn't come from waiting. It comes from taking action, learning, and adapting. Luck helps, but action creates the opportunities for luck to work. Exactly. Another one. Money can't buy happiness. Oh, yes, that's classic. And again, it's half true.
Money alone doesn't guarantee happiness, but lack of money definitely creates stress, anxiety, and unhappiness. Right, money buys freedom, options, comfort, and opportunities. Those things can definitely contribute to happiness. So instead of saying money can't buy happiness, we should say money can buy the conditions that make happiness easier. Perfectly said. Let's list some more. Stay humble, don't aim too high. Yes, that one kills dreams. Kids hear that and think it's arrogant to want a big life. But aiming high is the only way to break out of limits. Another, as long as you have a job, you're safe. Jobs give income, but not freedom, and jobs can disappear overnight. Exactly. Relying on one source of income is actually risky. Here's another one. Investing is only for rich people. That's a big one. We were told it's complicated, scary, or not for us. But in reality, even small amounts invested consistently can change your financial future. And the earlier you start, the bigger the effect. Another false idea, if you want something nice, you have to go into debt. Yeah, like buying things you can't afford is normal, which just traps people in a cycle of working to pay for things they didn't need in the first place. Exactly. True wealth isn't about showing off, it's about freedom. And freedom doesn't come from buying every shiny thing, it comes from building assets. Yes, that's something we were never taught as kids. Focus on assets, not just income. Assets are what keep paying you even when you're not working. Exactly. You know what's funny? Many of these lessons weren't taught directly. Sometimes it was what we saw around us. True, kids absorb beliefs from how their parents talk about money or from what they see on TV. If you always hear stress, arguments, or fear around money, you connect money with pain. But if you hear opportunity, learning, and possibility, you grow up curious and confident about it, which is why it's so important to unlearn the false beliefs. Yes, because unlearning is just as powerful as learning. So let's summarize the big myths we talked about and guide people on what they should actually do. Money is evil. Rich people are greedy. Hard work alone makes you rich. School guarantees success. Talking about money is rude. Saving alone is enough. Taking risks is dangerous. Waiting for luck. Money can't buy happiness. Stay humble, don't aim too high. A job keeps you safe. Investing is only for the rich. Debt is normal. And the truth is the opposite of all these myths. Money is a tool. Rich people can be generous, and aiming high is good. Exactly. So, Adam, after talking about all these false beliefs, what should people actually do right now? First, they need to pause and really question the old lessons they grew up with. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me or holding me back? Exactly. And then replace those old beliefs with new, empowering ones, like money is a tool, or I can learn to grow wealth step by step. And most importantly, don't try to do it alone. Keep learning. Surround yourself with the right knowledge. That's why we're making these videos, to share what we've learned so you don't waste years stuck in the same myths. Right. So if you're serious about changing your money mindset, make sure to watch our videos. Because every video is designed to break one more chain and give you practical steps towards financial freedom. Stay with us and let's build wealth together. And in the end, we want every listener to achieve success and reach what they're aiming for. If you'd like us to make more episodes like this, let us know. And always remember, you are the magnet.